The Golden State Warriors on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Warriors to start out. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
They get it again. Out to Ibaka. And another shot. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And Westbrook, here we go. It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green leading the charge, and that one's good. That's 7 points for Steph Curry.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Left side, Westbrook. Fires from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Warriors the rebound over Westbrook. Curry with another miss. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Oklahoma City moving it around. That puts them in the lead. Westbrook's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Good. Thompson's got his first basket. The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook drives in. Second chance shot, and Ibaka with the lay-in. And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Westbrook, no good.
You know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had one road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The Thunder leading by 6. Passes it to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. The dish now to Barnes. Now the feed to Green. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Green with the block. But they get it back. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Here's 4. Here's the screen. Outside Westbrook. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Westbrook's got 10.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
And here is Spates following Russell Westbrook's 3. Ezeli gets the bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Randy Foye is on the way. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Randy Foye.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
They're struggling to knock down those threes here in the early going.
And, you know, sometimes you want to work it inside, see the ball go down, and that'll build your confidence from long range. Play inside out.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. There's a screen by Cannon, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Singler, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here is Durant to the middle. Foye, the pass to Cannon. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Dishes it to Barbosa. Ezeli the pass to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3, Barbosa. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's 4. Here's the screen. There's a screen by Cannon. Durant for 3. The shot misses.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Ezeli is out there with Green. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Barnes comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment as Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the Warriors pick up 3. Here's Morrow. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 10. Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. Got a hand on it. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Roberson. Banked in off the glass. Roberson's got his first 2 points.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry. And it's blocked by Adams. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Brandon Rush. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Curry attacking. Over to the wing. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. And Westbrook pulls it down.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And that one's good. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Curry outside. No good. Good D by Westbrook.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And the slam dunk by Speights.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. Then for the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Roberson.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Barbosa dishes to Bogut. Here's Livingston. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Oklahoma City. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Here is Livingston. Here's Speights. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
That's his first personal foul.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season. Clark averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ezeli's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Singler's checked in. He used that pick to perfection. Waiters got his first 2 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
There's the pass to Cantor. Randy Foy is on the way. Waiters against Barbosa. And Durant, here we go. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Barbosa kicks to Ezeli. He dishes it to Iguodala. And it's Golden State with another. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Durant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Livingston kicks to Speights. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Speights has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down.
And that concludes the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. A big night so far for Serge Ibaka. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Nice numbers put up by Ibaka. 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Curry passes to Bogut. Westbrook against Curry. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Thompson dishes to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. They get the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Here's Durant. Green with the block. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Now here's Barnes looking for his first basket still in this one. And again, no good by Golden State. The Thunder leading by 10. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Adams. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
You know, every franchise will have...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
I mean, it happened. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Pass to Barnes. They kick it out to Green. Will it go? And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Barnes.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Screen by Ibaka. There's the pick. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. It's stolen by Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. He was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Rush. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Barnes.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And here are the Warriors now. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now, here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Curry with the three. The shot is off. Great D that time from Westbrook. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Anthony Morrow. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. .132 left in the third quarter. Foy dishes to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. For 3, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Now here's Spates. He's got 8. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Green.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
The Warriors shooting 47% from the field in the third. Got a piece of it. Now here's Waiters. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Ziegler's checked in, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Now here's Waiters. To the paint, and Cantor wide open. He shoots, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Waiters. Sweet little floater.
Hey.
And now a 10-point Thunder lead.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
In the corner, it's Ezeli. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe.
Hello, and thanks for joining us. We'll begin momentarily. So it's the Warriors now. Steph Curry's out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' 5.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game. That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Kyle Singler. And Westbrook, here we go, busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Thunder lead by 6. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. It's picked off. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Feeds it to Roberson. There's the double team with Bogut. Back to Durant. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their high-energy defensive.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
They've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
There's the triple. Here's Bogut. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Warriors trail by 4. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
He kicks to Waiters. 11 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Green passes to Thompson. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. Shoots the 3. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Warriors trail by 4. It's Curry with the drive. Good D by Westbrook.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Durant with a wide open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Back to Green. And it's blocked by Adams. And they'll keep possession. Bogut, that's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Golden State moving the ball around. They get it again. Outside for Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Shots good by Durant.
Well, I like the way he's turned the heat up here in the 4th. I mean, that makes him an 80% shooter so far in the quarter. No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Thompson. 16 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Baseline jumper. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson against Westbrook. Green kicks to Curry. Off target with his 3.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Roberson gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
36 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Good game for Westbrook. He's got 14 points and 14 assists, as we've seen. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Kicks to Thompson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lets it go from deep. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
And here's Foy. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.